A grand disappointment. My tragic stay at Abano Grand Hotel, Abano Terme. Oh, my darlings, gather round. Let me tell you the tragic tale of how my dreams of a luxurious 5-star retreat dissolved into a nightmare so absurd, it could only be real. I arrived at Abano Grand Hotel, Abano Terme, with stars in my eyes, literally 5 of them, only to realize they must have been counting the ones falling off their crumbling roof. The exterior. A Soviet-era orphanage with delusions of grandeur. The paint was peeling like sunburnt skin, the windows yellowed like an old smoker's teeth, and the entrance smelled like a forgotten basement where dreams go to die. But let us dissect the horror, shall we? The room. A masterclass in false advertising. The bed was fine, if you enjoy sleeping on what felt like a repurposed park bench with a sheet thrown over it. The walls whispered secrets of decades past, mold creeping in like uninvited guests. The bathroom, oh sweet summer child. The shower had the water pressure of a tired garden hose, and the drains gurgled like a hungry swamp monster. And the noise, oh the noise, not the soothing sounds of nature, not just the symphony of slamming doors and the delightful hum of traffic, because my window faced a road busier than a Black Friday sale. The dining experience. The culinary crime scene. The restaurant was where hope went to die. The food. Imagine if a sad cafeteria and a hospital kitchen had a love child. The pasta was glue, the vegetables soggy ghosts of their former selves, and the meat, oh God, the meat chewy like a shoe sole marinated in regret. And the service, darling, if incompetence were an Olympic sport, these waiters would take gold. They moved with the urgency of a sloth on sedatives, forgot orders, and when I dared ask for the bill, they refused to show it. Why? Because apparently transparency is too radical a concept for a 5-star establishment. But wait, it gets worse. At checkout, they tried to scam me, charged for meals I never ate, claimed I hadn't paid for a room even though I had, and when I finally got them to admit their mistake, their response, "Oops, sorry, we just didn't see it." Oh, you didn't see it? How convenient. The spa, a torture chamber disguised as relaxation. I booked a deep tissue massage. What I got was a man who seemed to think deep tissue meant lightly petting me like a nervous cat. When I asked for more pressure, he sighed like I'd insulted his ancestors. Then came the Brazilian wax, sweet suffering saints. The wax was so hot I am convinced it was molten lava. The technician had the finesse of a toddler with scissors. By the end, I was missing skin, bleeding and glued together in ways no human should be. And when I complained, management accused me of lying to get a free service. Because yes, I enjoy paying to be mutilated. The dog-friendly lie they claimed to be dog-friendly. Lies. My poor pup was banned from everywhere but the room. And when they finally allowed him, they doubled the fee last minute. Oh, your dog is too big, pay extra or leave. Excuse me, if you only accept purse-sized dogs, say that up front. The final insult. 0 customer care messages ignored, requests dismissed. Vegan options, a single plate of grilled radicchio. Because nothing says luxury like being treated like an afterthought. Why this matters, this isn't just bad service, it's theft. Theft of money, of time, of joy. A 5-star hotel should elevate your stay, not crush your soul under the weight of its incompetence. So my loves.
The reality of businesses near Abano Grand Hotel, Abano Terme. If you're staying at the Abano Grand Hotel, prepare yourself. The surrounding businesses are a masterclass in mediocrity, with some dipping into outright exploitation. This isn't just bad luck, it's a pattern. From overpriced, underwhelming meals to spas that forget the relaxation part, the area seems allergic to excellence. Let's dissect this tragedy, one disappointment at a time. The spiritual letdown. Abbazia di Praglia. Religious sites should inspire peace. Instead, Abbazia di Praglia specializes in frustration. Visitors expect serenity. What they get are monks who radiate the joy of a tax audit and guided tour that feel like hostage negotiations. One guest described a guide's endless bear story as mental torture, while others noted monks who seemed personally offended by human presence. The shop, a trap. Honey candies taste like sugared regret, and unguents allegedly made elsewhere sacrilege. Betray the abbey's own standards. Even the parking is a scam. Pay to bake your car in the sun while monks glare from the shadows. If piety includes resentment, they're saints. The 5-star Mirage Abano Ritz Hotel Terme. The Ritz. More like Ritz crackers, dry, crumbling and not worth the price. This luxury hotel spa is a parody. Mandatory paid swim caps, pools shared with strangers, undressing poolside classy, and treatments that simply don't happen. Rooms, outdated IKEA rejects with suspicious stains, but the real crime is the dining. A guest with lactose intolerance was offered 3 slices of ham as a gourmet alternative, while another found lasagna that was just wet dough and regret. Breakfast is a sad buffet where even eggs can't be bothered to stay warm. For a place charging 5-star prices, the only stellar thing is the audacity. Restaurants where hope goes to die aubergine treats reservations like state secrets. Walk-ins rejected even with empty tables. If you do get in, prepare for oily zucchini flowers, bacon masquerading as guanciale, and seafood that might send you to the hospital. One diner's scallop-induced food poisoning was so severe they wrote the review mid-sweat. The service, either you're ignored or rushed, like a dinner theatre where there is customer suffering. La Scala is a financial horror story. A family paid €137 for fish, a tiramisu, and the privilege of being charged €4 for water. The pasta portions mock you, tiny, overpriced, and haunted by middle-grade frozen seafood. The waitstaff's attentiveness means hovering like detectives, ensuring you never relax. One guest's intimate dinner became a circus with 4 waiters orbiting their table. At these prices, you'd expect edible gold not saltier than your ex's texts Bataga. Cafes, bars, the art of the scam. 7 Cafe charges extra for milk in coffee. Let that sink in, they're €6. 50 Spec sandwich uses bread older than the hotel's plumbing. American bar serves frappes that are just cold milk with commitment issues, toast on chipped plates, and cappuccinos priced like they're brewed with unicorn tears. Smoking indoors encouraged. Complaints met with insults. It's less a bar, more a social experiment in patience. Ghiraldo Enogastronomia is a tourist trap masquerading as a gourmet shop. That local whiskey, double the price. The Brodo di Girgiol, a financial wound. The only thing abundant here is regret. Final warning: if Abano Terme's businesses were a dish, they'd be stale bread, dry, overpriced, and hard to swallow. The area preys on the tired and trusting, squeezing euros for subpar experiences. Want a relaxing spa day? Check your bank balance first. Craving good food? Pack a lunch. The lesson: manage expectations, or better yet, stay elsewhere. Because here, hospitality means watching your wallet while being served disappointment on a chipped plate.
Businesses near Abano Grand Hotel, Abano Terme, they can be tricky, like not all of them, but some Like tourists come here for the nice baths and the hotels, but then some people just want to take advantage. So like there was this jewelry store right in the center near Abano Grand Hotel, Abano Terme. And one day these thieves just walked in like they owned the place. In 60 seconds, they took over 100,000 worth of stuff. Can you believe that? Just gone. The workers must have been so scared. And the worst part, they did it in broad daylight. Like, who does that? Probably thought tourists wouldn't notice, or maybe they blame the staff. I bet those thieves just ran off, laughing, and the poor shop had to close for days, maybe even lost customers after. And then fake money. Like, why? Some guy went into 4 shops near Abano Grand Hotel, Abano Terme, all in one afternoon, trying to pay with fake 50 notes. Like, really? You think shopkeepers are stupid? Well, one actually fell for it, got tricked into giving real change. I bet that scammer just moved to the next town, doing the same thing, while the shopkeeper had to explain to the police. Maybe even lost money they couldn't afford. Oh, and this one it's just sad. A store selling cars for disabled people. They took money and either gave broken cars or nothing. Like, how heartless do you have to be, targeting people who just need help? I bet the owners got arrested good, but the customers, they probably waited forever, hoping until they realized they'd been scammed. And then what? No car, no money, just nothing. And the worst part, it keeps happening. Like, the business association even warned shops about scammers pretending to be inspectors or suppliers, distracting workers to